Anything new in the news, Sissy? Where did all the sunshine go? Okay, in all seriousness, I just wanted to make this quick little impromptu video for a couple of reasons. One, obviously, to share my very initial thoughts about this new season that we only really have this logo to go off of from a magazine. And two, and most importantly, I wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I probably should have said that in my Dreamy video yesterday, but that just shows how much is going on up here. But yes, as a resident of the capital of the 50th state, this is intriguing to say the least. I mean, these islands have gotten some decent representation from the likes of Pokemon and FGO in recent years, so it would be nice to add Precure to our notch. On a side note, I look forward to the Servant Summerfest rerun. Obviously, I'm not an islander, but I was born, have lived most of my life, and plan to live the remainder of it here, so it would be nice if this show could drive a little attention our way, as well as maybe a few tourists. Our state economy kind of needs it. I mean, this franchise has touched on Hawaii and its culture a couple of times, but in both cases in the form of filler episodes, with the latter just using it as a stopover point. Oh no, I'm still not bitter over that, not at all. And while the Aloha Precure themselves were by no means bad characters, their one and only spotlight episode barely showed the islands because they were frozen over for most of it, and when they were defrosted, it was just a bunch of beach houses. Again, if you want to see the real Hawaii, just look back at my intro. But yeah, to me at least, it mostly felt like it was just used for window dressing, with the thing they ended up focusing the most on in both episodes being the local moco. Now, far be it from me to badmouth the dish, as my family does know the people who originally popularized it, but come on, we're more than just some super high-calorie dish. Most of the time. Point is, the islands have a lot more to offer, like our culture and history. Plus, and I'm sure most importantly to Toei, a lot of people willing to buy your stuff. I mean, we even had stations that subtitled some of your old tokusatsu. That should tell you something. Though if at all possible, please don't pull crap like this for your shows.
Please enjoy your meal.
Then again, I do kind of doubt Hawaii will be the main focus. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm 90% sure they'll spotlight the islands somehow, like visiting us at some point. But as for the islands the Precure of this season will come from, I'm willing to put money on them being from Okinawa, the Hawaii of Japan.
Miles full of kiwi, papaya, and mango. We're all going to Okinawa!
Apparently, they even have a local dish that uses spam as one of its main ingredients. Y'all are trying to steal our tourists, aren't you, you bastards? But yeah, Okinawa seems like the more likely setting for some Japanese magical girls. It was where Stitch ended up moving for his anime spin-off that I haven't seen myself, but I get the feeling I shouldn't poke that bear too much, so I won't say much more than that. And of course, Toei still likely has a ton of location shots they use for the production of the Star Twinkle movie, and I'm willing to bet someone's gonna pull some arms to score another trip there. And to be fair, I'm sure those islands will be a lot easier to go to and fro than Hawaii right now. With that in mind though, I do hope economically they can produce this show well. I mean again, whether they go for Hawaii or Okinawa primarily, I do hope that they can form some sort of real-life business partnerships that'll prove beneficial to everyone in the long term, especially in the current times. Toei can make some sponsorship revenue to make up for some of the lockdown losses, and Okinawa and or Hawaii could get some decent advertising as long as it's integrated into the show organically. And again, you have a lot of potential customers here, just saying, Toei. Looking at the logo itself, it does seem like Rouge is going to play a big part in the show. No, not that Rouge, I mean lipstick, which, yeah, might work like Aguri stuff. It certainly wouldn't be the first time makeup was used as a transformation trinket. I will say, I'm not really sure how it's supposed to tie in with the tropical theme. I'm pretty sure the climate is just going to dry it out, but I'm sure they'll find some way to make it work. And I've also heard rumors in the pipeline about this season involving mermaids, which, yes, we have done in this franchise, but also consider the fact that season came right after one with the Cure Princess. Though, if all the Cures end up being mermaids, then wouldn't the blue of the team be the most natural color to look towards? Are they finally going to pull the trigger and make a blue the lead? I'd honestly like a change up to that after so many years and after we've gotten arguably one of the best pink leads ever. On that note, the magazine article also specified that more information would become available in 2 to 3 months, which will give Healing Good at least 12 more episodes to wrap things up, which honestly is the best news for me because I've been really enjoying this season and will be at least a little disheartened when it eventually ends. Though, I digress, I do hope they at least take some chances with this season. It doesn't necessarily have to be a blue lead, but at least something to freshen up the formula is all. While it obviously wasn't supposed to turn out like it did, I'm really glad Healing Good ended up doubling down and tackled some very real-world events. So, maybe for the tropics, they could also tackle some slightly more serious material like foreign cultures and beliefs. Maybe finally tackle Happiness Charge's world-trotting aspect minus the international cures. They can just focus on shining light on places other than Japan all the time. So, in summary, while I'm still very much enjoying Healing Good, I do at least have an interest in this new season, if only for more personal reasons. It'll certainly make these videos a lot more fun to make if I have more of an excuse to go outside, hence the lighter Jinbei that I might switch to if that's the case. I do hope that if at the very least, Hawaii can get some representation beyond just a single episode per season. Ultimately though, I can't pass much judgment on this until we at least get a few key staff listings like the director and head writer, which from what I've seen from past seasons have kind of been the ultimate decider for a show. Even if they have a good writer, I can't hold my breath if the director proves to be inexperienced and vice versa. Though, even if they don't involve Hawaii at all, I will understand, and do hope they at least take a few more risks with this season. We'll just have to wait and see if the show can go beyond what's found in your average vacation pamphlet. What are your guys' thoughts? Feel free to comment below, and once again, happy Thanksgiving, farewell for now my friends, and if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna find that damn sunshine no matter what.